Hello everyone and welcome back to Necrotoxin Plays Enderal Forgotten Stories. This is part 11 of our playthrough of this complete overhaul mod, Turtle Conversion. Let's get back right into it. Last time we were exploring the market in Ark, I believe. I believe it was Ark. Hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. There was some, like, shenanigans on a table. That's right, we jumped up onto a table and was knocking everything over. Whoa. FPS drops. Oh no, it's sort of come back now. Right. Oh yeah, we were about to go through these doors. Let's continue. Let's go and meet Jesper, right? OBS check, and it's looking good. No drop frames. Right at the beginning, drop frames at the beginning is bad. Whoa, my god, the texture pop. What? Oh my lord. I think it's alright. That door's locked though. Search goal for someone as a sort of... Oh yeah, we got loads of quests to do, right. There's quite a lot of people to talk to in this place. Got a lot of quests, loads of stuff. Always end up with a full quest log. You know, regular Elder Scrolls, anything, mods, doesn't matter. It just all builds up. Right, so in here... So I imagine Jesper will be around here somewhere, right? Yeah, so this is the marketplace. He's walking around waiting for us. He's not going to be creepy, is he, and run over? Oh, well, he was thinking about it. Maybe... Hopefully I won't get in trouble when I do this. This is the other quest. You little... I've only got 6 left.
Some shifts never end.
Remember, we're a mage kind of character, right? We're not really, What the hell? We're not really designed to pick locks, are we? Be good if there was an open lock spell. This is Apprentice? I felt harder than Apprentice. Yes, apologies for the lower FPS at the beginning, but in towns it tends to be that way, and there's not really anything I can do my end. Apart from, like, lower everything down to right down the bottom, and I thought, well, you know, maybe I won't do that. Didn't want to do that. Oh, they're going to be annoyed that I'm in this house. Protector of the Golden Sickle, huh?
Ah, you're Neramish, aren't you? I know that accent. People say your country has been reunited again. But apparently the one who's now ruling it is a monster. He burns down temples and crucifies priests. That's insane, isn't it? Hey, I know you. You run errands for the keepers, don't you? Is it true what they said about that magister? That he killed 30 novices? I just can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, if this was the... This would be a great time for the Vampire Embrace mod for, like, Skyrim to, like, creep up and feed. But, oh, look. Merchant Guild's key, huh? The coins, though. And the key? I haven't actually been caught yet by guards. I wonder what happens. Right. So I'm in here now. There's loads of quest markers everywhere. Work.
Uh-huh.
Do you sell information?
Information? What do you mean?
So I just pickpocketed 30 pennies. So we could give that back. So I didn't technically lose any money. I'm an adventurer. I'd wager that you as a merchant overhear a lot of useful things.
Let me see. That's not very much, but fine. A couple of moons ago, I had a really strange guy as a customer. He wore 2 sabers, like those coal people do, but when he moved, he was really swift about it, like he was some kind of thief.
Oh.
I think he was an assassin, as they call them. Quiranian contract killers. You can hide within a fortress, but they'll find you. Somehow break into your room and kill you in your sleep.
Nice.
And unlike those everyday scroungers, they know how to wield a sword, like Loram Waterblade did. Who knows? Maybe that'll...
Ah, I've dropped 32 frames. God damn it. It's not many, but... Daily frame drop, people. Give 25 pennies. Interesting. Did you hear any other stories like that? Are your wares for sale?
I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need.
Well, I can't see them. The sarcasm would work if you had them on display, but... Ring of Precision, huh? Bows do 8% more damage. Well, you know, I love bows in Skyrim, but we're trying not to use the bow and arrow that much on this one. You know, that's fine. Oh, look at all these pennies and whatnot.
Dates, bananas, the freshest fruits right from the farmer's coast and Duneville.
That's a very strange place to sell your apples, dear.
Walk blessed. What can I do for you?
You running it from your room? Basically, house business.
Honest answer? Bad. Since this whole red madness thing started, the roads aren't safe to travel anymore. At least, not for those who don't have the coin to pay an armed escort. And that's most of us merchants. But, well, you scratch along somehow, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
As long as people eat and the farmers deliver, I'll have customers. I really shouldn't complain so much.
Show me your wares, or I wager you talk to a lot of travelers, don't you? I'm an adventurer. Any tips you could give me? Not sure.
What, you're asking me? I'm flattered. But let me think. You know, my grandfather always used to read to
You've
us
got a
from
weapon
this
on
old
you.
book, Myths and Legends.
You must have adventured.
I think one of the former Archmagisters of the Order wrote it, and there were all kinds of tales about those mythical creatures that apparently roam Enderal. Grandpa always said they were just tales, but who knows? You should go to the library. Maybe they still have a volume of that book there.
Okay, and show me your
Sure.
wares. Probably going to forget what that book was. Myths and Legends or something, wasn't it? I haven't got any ambrosia. I don't know.
May your path always be even.
Well, I'm just going to have a look in here quickly. I got my money back from the bribe and some. And I'm just going to take this. I mean, I'm not... Oh, why...
Hungry? I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
Ah, you can't see me through the cracks, can you? Oh, she can a little bit. Look, there she is.
Walk blessed. What can
Look
I
at
do
that.
for you?
You just see her peeking through. Hey there.
A good pipe of peaceweed. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Good bite of peaceweed. Yeah. Stop nicking stuff. Come on, man. But I can't help it. That's just waiting.
Work, work, work.
Work. Something need doing? Be happy to.
Wrong game.
Fruits, vegetables.
Alright, so my quest updated, didn't it? It was, something did. What? Search gold for supplements and sort of goods for things which belong to Mirgar Ironford. So if I take the first steps off, right?
Fresh from the oven. cabin. Treat yourself.
Oh, right. Okay, so he didn't... He just kind of... Let me just see if the text updated. And we'll keep that. While talking with him. Such offers as assortment of goods for things which could belong to no one. They're both here. Oh, let's hide from Jasper.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Did you hear any other stories like that? So, we pickpocketed some pennies. We paid him some. That we took. That cleared that, and now we're going to pay 25 from the ones that we picked out of the chest. And so we're still up. Did you hear any other stories like that?
What? That wasn't enough?
More.
Let me think. Yeah. There was that wench once. A farmer. She came running into the city as if chased by the Black Guardian and told the guards something about an ambush on her farm. Nothing unusual, you could say, especially nowadays, but apparently the bandits were led by a mage.
Ooh.
And, well, if you
Sorry,
can believe
disappeared
that
for a
farmer's
moment
wife,
and I'm back.
she conjured the sunfire down from the sky. Green fire, lightning, the living dead rising from the ground, a wild mage. In other words, one of those sinister.
Whoa, look at her. Over here.
She also knew elemental
Look
magic
at her eyes.
the keepers do. I wouldn't want to come across someone like her.
Imagine told me about a mage who used entropy and elementalism together.
Walk
Jasper, no. You can't see me. Why is it still pointing to him?
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions.
Alright, so I think it's actually these things he's telling me is get secrets? No. I know you had like other. Oh, here we go. Look, a merchant told. Here you go. The art of combat. It's 5 in one. I need to become more skillful. Perhaps I could get help with him. Libraries. Merchant told me an assassin is professional about sneaking and fighting. Yeah, you know, that's alright. I might not have... I probably didn't even need to do that. But... You see, shows what following, you know, a quest arrow for too long can do, huh? Right. I should probably have done this at night. Oh.
Filthy thief.
No, I didn't even... I didn't take anything. It'd be something specific, wouldn't it? Do you have anything for sale that might
No, I just put them out for you to look at.
count?
Tell me what you need and be quick about it.
Ironford's loot. 81. Alright, Ironford's loot. Ironford's loot. So it's loot, right? Okay. Oh look, Myths and Legends. I swear that was a book that was mentioned by that lady. Right. Right. Loot. 81 though. I've already given him money for info. Man, this is... Well, I mean... Is it... Can't I take that loot? Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to... It's not like the front. These guards here remind me of something in Kingdom Come. Stylish, like armor color.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books.
I need to play more of Kingdom Come. It's a fun game to just mess around in, get into fights and whatnot. But I haven't played in so long. I'm gonna have to practice the combat all over again. Is that actually a henchman? Oh.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Oh.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this
I
time
know,
of the
you
day.
already said that. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to buy this from you then.
No, I just put them out for you to look at.
We can
Tell me
afford
what
it.
you need, and
Whatever.
be quick about it.
A loot. Iron affords loot. Please tell me it's just that. There we go. Bring the loot to Mergor. Right. No, Jasper, no. No, you can't see me. Now, I want to make sure I get well paid for this. I need 100. Come on, 100. Unless he gave me money to begin with in advance, but I don't remember that. Also, I've got to look at what our next book will be to read at story time. Started a touching effigy. Where, what? Huh? Is that why the gallery and arc has to close soon? What? When I wandered around arc, I met the young gallery owner. It could very blow. She seemed upset. Did I just trigger something by accident? Bring the loot to Mergor, right. Also, it was part 3? I'm pretty sure it's part 4. Yeah, I didn't read this one.
Walk west, my friend. You look disheartened.
Oh,
Just the right thing for you.
it's you with the
A
eyes.
visit to our gallery.
Uh,
Dozens of beautiful paintings by different artists, each of them a treat for the eye. Come now, for tomorrow you may not have a chance.
you don't sound very
Well,
motivated.
probably because I'm not. My husband thinks running around the city and talking to every peasant who crosses
Those
my path
eyes,
will help us
though.
get our gallery running again. But that's just idiotic.
You run a gallery, that's unusual.
Oh, really? What makes you say that? It's not like our country is ruled by a group of antiquated conservative clerics who care as little about art as they care for the latest trend in Chilean fashion. But no, you're right. It is unusual. But even a narrow-minded country like Enderal has artists. And those artists need a place to show their work. Which is just what we do.
Tomorrow you might not have the chance. I take it your gallery isn't going so well.
That's one way to put it. Truth be told, if the Golden Sickle doesn't decide to leave a barrel full of coin on our doorstep tomorrow, we won't be able to pay rent much longer. Especially now that my esteemed mother has decided to play hermit. Wow. Listen to me. A month ago, I would have been too proud to admit this. Now I shouted at a complete stranger.
Wow, she's really like... she's like really like... close to... what does your mother have to do with this?
She's a painter. Our best-selling painter, to be precise. Some people even came from other countries to see her portraits. At least before the war.
Really? What makes her painting so special?
It's hard to describe. She's portrayed half of Ark's nobility by now. At least that's what it feels like. And she does it. The paintings are just so... intense. I don't know how else to put it. That's why people are willing to pay a fortune for them. It's crazy if you think about it.
Your mother plays hermit? What do you mean by that?
Well, what I said. For months, she has not reacted to our letter, nor sent one herself. And what's worse, she hasn't sent us
We're
any
being spied on.
paintings, which is one of the reasons why this place isn't
Over
going
her
so
shoulder.
well. And in case you wonder why we just don't visit her,
Creepy person
my
looking
mother
at us.
was always a little special. And where she resides reflects that.
Yeah,
The
just
Dark Valley.
the Dark Valley, huh? That sounds familiar. Stalker games have the Dark Valley level, I think. I see. You know what? I get around quite a bit. Maybe I could pay this Dark Valley a visit and see if your mother is alright.
You'd do that. That's quite the offer, to be honest. A word of warning in
What?
advance. I cannot pay you. That is, unless you're interested in a painting from Prince Myth. But I warn you, they're as bad as his poems.
Maybe your mother can pay me. Don't worry about it. As I said, I get around, so it's just a little detour anyway.
A little detour in a place swarming with undead eager for your blood. Right. I hope you know what you're doing. I really do. But still, I guess I'm too selfish to decline your offer. It's worth a try.
You know.
My mother and I, we don't exactly have a good relationship. But still, I need to know she's all right. You said you travel a lot, so you have a map with you, right? Show me.
Alright, I'll show you.
So there you go. That's where her hut should be, at least approximately. Good luck, and thanks.
You know, you're welcome. Where was that person? There was like someone standing here. I think that's her right over there going through my cursors. She was just spying on us. It was oh no, here she is.
Walk blessed. Hello.
You surely get around a lot. Have you learned about anything that might come in handy for an adventurer? Do you have anything to trade? I've found some stuff. Yeah, let's see. What was your deal?
An adventurer, huh? I suppose that depends on how daring you are. An old fellow in the
It's
Red Ox Inn told me
the
about
voice
some
actress.
kind of well
Sounds a
in the
bit like
Northwind that's supposed to talk.
disciple
Half
builder,
is magic,
disciple
they
breeder,
say.
black and white.
I've got no intentions to become fodder for the wolves, so I haven't checked yet. But you might be more lucky than me.
I hear you're looking for a gatestone.
Walk blessed.
Oh, sorry. I jumped up and down because I was happy to see you. Oh no. 47% Arcane Fever. Alrighty then. And bring the loot to Miogar. Right? So
Tender friends of the granulous pleasance, melt away in rapture as a crunchy loaf of bread wanders from my hands into yours. You
hello.
there,
You're already
you look as
happy?
if you could do with a fine loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread. I can see it in your eyes.
You sound really enthusiastic about your job. What is it that makes your bread so unrivaled and fresh and tasty?
Well, it is fresh and it is tasty. What are you getting at?
Show me that unrivaled bread of yours.
Certainly. A pleasure for the young and the old, for the tall and the small. See for yourself.
Oh, I'm alright. Sorry. Yeah, not the best. Oh, praying. Huh? Oh yeah, I remember these guys. Let's see now. Where is local map? Okay, maybe I missed it. Back over here. Hello. Oh, there you are. Hey. I got your loot. Can you give me like 100 gold now? Well, he's like really confused. Show Bella Ironforth's loot. Any chance this has to do with your anger?
That? By Malthus, where did you get that?
I
You
paid
didn't buy it from
81
that
gold
cutthroat,
for it.
did you? Please, let me see it. I need to know it's real.
I think I'll keep it for myself. Only if you tell me what all this is about in return.
Aye, of course. By the name of the sun, yes, that's hers. And Vera was right. I don't know why you're doing this, but thank you. This really means a
That's
lot.
alright, now give me some money then. You're welcome. Who is Bella, your companion?
What? No, Bella, she
No, where's
was
the...
my daughter.
I
She
don't get any money.
left us one moon's turn and a day ago now.
I am sorry to hear that. What happened to her?
Flesh maggots, she... A week before we found out, she had met this young man, you know? Oh, you should have seen.
Flesh
There was
maggots,
so
huh?
much life
I've
and
got
there was
cream
so
for that, I
much
think.
joy. And then, all of a sudden... No, it just isn't fair.
My condolences. For what it's worth, I've lost a good friend as well, not too long ago.
You did. I'm sorry to hear that. She was a poet, you know? She could play the lute and sing like no other. And she even taught herself how to write. Vera, my companion, and I, we thought she would one day travel through the lands and become a bard.
Hey, a bard!
What
That's
am I
pretty cool.
saying? I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to me grieving. But in case you want to know how her lute ended up in that bastard's hands, we had debts. Only 3 weeks after Bella left us, a Duneville caravan that carried a year's load of iron for us got robbed. But of course, neither that nor our loss made any difference to that cutthroat golfer, and he threatened to get me thrown into jail if I wouldn't pay by the first day of Star Summer Night. Well, I suppose you can connect the dots for yourself.
Yeah.
The loot was precious, and we didn't have a choice. But still, it felt like selling a part of her, and until now we had nothing left of her, save for the casket.
You can keep the loot if you want to, it's a present. What casket?
Yes, that's very generous of you, really. Thank you.
Yes, very generous of me indeed, because, you know, just out of the goodness of my heart. What casket?
Her treasure chest, that's what she called it. She kept her songs and poems in there, and she would never show anything to anyone unless she considered it perfect. You know how poets are. And now she's gone, and only she knows how to open the
You're right
casket.
there, you slipped a bit. But you're a locksmith. Who are you and how did you get in here? I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith. But you're a locksmith, aren't you? You should know how to get it open too.
Aye, I should. But the casket was a present I made for her myself, and I made the lock special. It's a complicated mechanism, but simply put, there are 4 bolts that need to be pushed in a
I
certain
didn't even
order,
click. Neat.
and only then will it open. Of course, I could smash it, but who knows what would happen to her things. If I somehow destroyed them, I would never forgive myself.
Yeah. I see, and that inscription, that carving on the back of the loot, that has something to do with how to open the casket, right?
Yes, left, right, left, down. But that's not all. The bolts have to be pushed 12 times.
So we're missing 8 hints. Do you know if your daughter left more clues about them somewhere else?
Aye, I'm quite sure she did. Vera and I have ideas as to where, but at the moment I can't afford to spend a single day without work. Look, you were very generous to me. I know it's a lot to ask for, but do you think you could help us?
Why'd you look sketchy? He's like looking around, he's like going... He's doing it again. Depends, what's in it for me though?
I don't know. We hardly have anything left, so I cannot pay you. But maybe I could share my knowledge as a craftsman with you. And the Lord would surely bless you for your generosity.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Ah, thank you. I'm not asking this lightly, but you seem like a good fellow, and that is rare these days. Bella loved this book of poetry, the Red Ballads, and there was one particular edition she always rented from the Ark Library. I hardly have any coin left to borrow it, but I'm almost sure she left a hint there.
Okay, so that library again. Like, we've been referred to there before. I see. What about the last one?
Aye, there was a place Bella always visited when she had spare time. She worked on her poems there, I think. It's not far from the harbour. Do Do you have a map?
Yes, I do.
There. If she left another clue, it must have been there. Thank you. I mean it. I will pray for you.
Okie doke. There's so many things. Examine the cave in King's Bay. Search the library for information. One quest at a time. Come on. Search old. This one. Search the library for information about moonshine ballads. Now we have a lot of books on us. Moonshine ballads. Moonshine ballads. Moonshine ballads. No, we don't have that one. Right, I want to save it here quick. And also, it's still, I can still hear that lady like shouting. Hang on. Hold on, just a tick. Just a tick. Well, I got the Doom soundtrack stuck in my head again. So, the book for the end of it. Oh, right. So we did read part 3. Sorry, I just had to check. So we read part 3. So part 4 will be the book at the end of this episode. Right. Okay. Here we go. Alright, should we meet, like, Jasper now? This, yeah, and that's the other one, isn't it? Examine, yeah, so we might as well just see what Jasper has to say. We might want to get this arcane fever thing, like, suppressed, or whatever's going to happen in here.
Hey, wait a moment. You're the Naramis, aren't you? The Outlander.
Bellend. The master brewer.
You're the Naramis, aren't you? The Outlander.
No, that can't be how that can't be how you pronounce his name. Yes, all right, we get it.
Wait a moment. You're the Naramis, aren't you?
Bellend. How do you know? But maybe his name's like Belend. Bellend. Oh man, now I can't see anything else. Bellend. Oh, I love it. That's great.
Well,
how do you know?
Put it this way. I have a pair of eyes here and there. And it's always good to know who comes into this city and when they do so.
For those of you that don't know what Bellend means, I recommend Urban Dictionary to be the safest bet. Anyway, huh? And what do you want from me?
Help. You're an unfamiliar face, and this is just what I need. Let me make it short. I'm a businessman, and my specialties are the liquid pleasures. Beer, to call a child by its name.
Okay.
In Ark, most inns only pour 2 drinks. On the one hand, my beer. On the other hand, Rivervale Ale. Dalsarker honey wine is what they like to call that swill. Now, the thing is, the Riverville Brewery and I have a deal going. And unfortunately, the new vine dresser respects that deal as much as the Rolata respect the righteous path.
Right.
And this is why I want your help. I need someone to aid me in serving some retributive
What are you
justice,
doing?
so to speak.
Why is he... Oh man, you're weird. Go away. He's like creeping me out. He's smiling at that guy. He's smiling at me. Look, we're having a conversation here. Do you mind? Right. What the... What do I get out of this, though?
A lot. Depending on how good you do, we can even talk about letting you in as a shareholder of my brewery. With small parts, of course. But as I said, that depends on how you do.
Shareholder, huh? Sounds like money. What deal did you have with the old vine dresser exactly? And how does this... how does the new one not respect it?
Now look at that. Aren't you curious? That's good. I like that.
Maybe I'm asking too
It's
many
simple.
questions.
7 barrels of beer per tavern and per week from me. 7 barrels of wine from him. No tricks.
You mean you've set a limit on how much beer or wine each of you sell to the taverns each week?
Correct. That way, we maintain balance. Should an inn order more than these 7 barrels, either I or the vinery inform each other about it first. The fact is, that new vine dresser doesn't care about that deal at all. All he does is walk around saying things like how he'll grow the business, how rivalry adds spice, and other Kalian horse shit like that. And unfortunately, some people seem to fall for him. One innkeeper hasn't ordered from me for 3 weeks, and now pours only ale instead.
Oh. Okay, so, retrieve justice and the way to forget it. Fine, I'll help you.
Wonderful! Here, this is a flask of highly concentrated vinegar. Sneak into the basement of Fat Leorin's Inn. That's one of the inns that fools talked into only buying ale. And pour that into the big mead barrel. And, I probably don't need to say this, but still, not a word to anyone. Get back to me once it's all taken care of, and we'll talk coin.
Okay. Alright. I mean, a bit sketchy to me, but, you know. Alright, so let's meet Jasper then. Hopefully, he's not going to lead us away from Ark, because we've still got a bunch of stuff to do here. I still remember that quest as well, where it was like that kid was helping us like solve like riddles and that. That was fun. That was a fun quest. What do you sell?
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Just take a look around and tell me if you see anything you like.
Where'd you get your wares from?
That depends. Some I get from adventurers.
Some I get from adventurers.
Some I gather myself in old ruins and the like. Or should I say, gathered. Nowadays, you can't even set foot into a deserted house without getting eaten by lost ones. What sad times we're living in.
Sad times, man.
Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look.
What about? Oh, you haven't got any potions. Medium backpack, huh? 349. You got 350. That's the kind of stuff we'll probably find anyway. No. It's alright. That one knife. This is only item he sells. Alright, Greetings.
Walk blessed.
Show me what you're...
Sure.
Alright, so Arrow of the Righteous Path. Lots of learning books. Stuff that we're not really... Ambrosia? No. Alright, so you're like kind of ranger slash thief kind of stuff. We've got that. Alright, let's...
Farewell.
Ranger, thief, sort of merchant. And you got anything to... Alright. What about you there? No. Any weird things around here? Some leaks. Sure, why not? We might need to eat something. What's our... health. That's alright. And what about you?
Yes?
Oh. Is this the... I think Jasper's through here. This is the market. Yeah. Here we go then. I think I'm alright though. I think I'm alright for stuff. We've got a
foreigner, huh?
speaker up here. Herald. Right, Jasper, here we go.
Well, look who's arrived. Did you have any problems finding your way around? This city can be quite a maze if you don't know it.
It is. Not really. I used to. Can we just skip the chatter? Not really. I'm used to big cities.
I almost forgot. They're quite fascinating, these places.
Jasper likes that.
You can climb high, and you can fall just as deep. And every place vibrates with life.
That's true. Usually I end up pissing him off, so it's not too bad.
Before you ask, yes, it's necessary. Just trust me.
Okay. Follow Jasper to the Temple of Mages. Wait, have I got... That's
it.
I think I...
Why is it Malphite
I've got a different outfit on.
his back? Isn't that a gesture of servitude?
No.
So we're still in Ark. That's good. I didn't really want to venture like miles away from Ark or something like that. Oh, because there's still stuff to do here. There's so much content, like so many quests, and it's just crazy. It's probably a mod that you probably, you know, you wouldn't get everything done in one go. I reckon you could probably end up playing a second time and doing things differently or something by the way it feels. You know? So far, it's like, it feels bigger than the actual DLCs. I can give you one.
Thank you. That's really generous.
Sorry.
May his light guide
I
you.
would give you 10, but I don't really have as much gold as I'd like.
So, about this fever. Usually those gifted with magic have to report their talent to the Order. And
Okay.
there's a ritual that teaches them how to deal with their magic.
Right.
The
Oh,
journey
these.
to the water is what they call it.
I need to
Once
go
they
in.
pass that, the fever reduces to an endurable level, and new arcanists have their names registered in some kind of holy book.
That's the library.
But there are other ways.
Okay, sorry Jasper, hang on. So it's in like the Mages Quarter or something, isn't it? This is the Mages. Away! Away! Oh, wait, what? Oh, you can actually view the list of all the places. Nobles Quarter. This is the Nobles Quarter. Okay. I like this like acoustic guitaring going on. Just taking it all in, buddy.
Okay, almost there.
Ark Barrack Quarter. Barrack. Tomorrow will be Hearts of Iron 4. Continuing our United Kingdom fascist UK playthrough. Man the guns. Right. Automatically saving. Good, good, good.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here. Yes? Is it
Cool armor, though.
Yes? Is it important?
Oh, sorry. Military barrack. I've got a quest in there for some reason. Okay. Have I got any learning points? I mean memory points, sorry. Oh no, I don't. 0. 0! Come on. Let's run. Suntan.
Hold it, my sir. No civilians beyond this point without explicit permission. Who are you, and what leads you to this holy place?
Business. I'm Jaspar Dalveric, and I work for the Naramese mages.
Oh, right. The mercenary. And who's your companion?
Marijo de Luna from Ostian, esteemed holder of de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance, the most prestigious perfumery in all of Vin. Archmagister Marigil sent for him. Didn't he tell you?
The Archmagister. Well, that does sound like him. Fair enough, you may pass. But show this place the respect it deserves, mercenary.
I will.
You too,
Oops.
Maestro de Luna.
Sorry.
You
I was
have my
excited
word,
again.
fair lady. Thank you.
Hopefully the game's loud enough. I was messing around with my audio levels like a little bit. Or it's quite subtle though, this atmospheric, you know, the environmental music. It's, you know, it's going to be a bit quieter. My voice will be more booming in comparison. Okay.
Ah, there you are. Magister Karis has been looking for you.
Karis?
I like how he just, I think he just moonwalked.
I don't know, but I think it's about the tome he wanted you to transcribe.
I thought that went better than expected.
Marijo de Luna, Empires of Tender Fragrance. Let me find out.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? That's all that matters. Nobody will suspect someone who's already in the temple. Anyway, I think it's about time I tell you a little bit more about this employer of mine.
Okay.
His name is Constantine Firespark, and he's one of Narathzor Orenthiel's former followers, which the new Grand Master, Tealor Orenthiel, brought here by ship about 2 years ago. That means he's one of the former arch-enemies of the Order. They usually wear green, while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy for you to tell them apart. Firespark's pretty much the eldest of Narathzor's mages, and quite well versed in magic, at least from what I've heard. Plus, he's a very gentle and likable fellow, which is why even the keepers like having him around. Let's hope he can tell us a thing or two about these visions, and help you get rid of the fever. Come, follow me.
Alright. The better, the sooner the better, really. The arcane fever thing is kind of, does do a number on, especially since I have, how much ambrosia do I have now? None. Wow. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. Automatic saving.
Yes.
Hello. I'm just... There's so much to look at.
All right,
What is this?
Hang on.
Hang on, just in case a certain what depresses the Magister? Hang on. Oh, I have grounding. That's my main. I better not steal anything like at the moment.
Blasted, blistering blazes! That's what you get for working with fumblers. I told you.
Master Firespark.
What? Now who the heck are you? Can't an old man have a moment to himself?
You hired me. The Magister, don't you remember?
Oh, right. Joseph the Scrounger. So why are you here?
Joseph.
Jaspar. And yeah,
Jaspar.
we did find something.
Oh, Jaspar.
Suggest you first of all tell me when I allowed you to drag your drinking mates up here. Do you need me to explain?
I've just been calling him Jasper.
Words highly and confidential to you.
I'm sure there's a lot you can explain to me, but let's save that for later. This particular fellow over here needs your help, to be frank. Arcane fever.
Is that so? And what exactly has that got to do with me? Let the Keepers and their holy rituals take care of it. What is it with the costume, anyway?
This man's magic is different, Meiser. Just feel his aura.
I don't know, man. I don't.
Just as you are.
Just put it on me. That sounds weird.
Nostalgia's sake. I really hope you're not wasting my time, though. Working with these religious buffoons is bound to make any rational thinking person go bonkers. Anyway, that chair over there. Take a seat, and I'll have a look at that fever of yours.
Next episode, I might bump the game audio up a tad. Slight tad, actually. Is there any audio in here I can change? No, it is unchanged. It definitely didn't. So, that's what I'll do. Actually, I'll do it now before I forget. Let's just go up by 1 decibel. And back. Right. Okay, let's take a seat.
Alright then, this will tickle a little. Yeah, you're right. This aura does feel different. Complex somehow and powerful. And do you really want to tell me you've only recently discovered that talent of yours? With that aura, I'm surprised that you haven't turned into an Obaya by now. Fine. Well, that is, we will help you. But first, tell me everything. How you got that magic, and how you met that scrounger.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Who was that voice?
I see. Regarding this vision thing, I think that your mind simply played a trick on you there. Not that it's much of a surprise, considering what you've been through. Actually, you were quite lucky that the sudden outburst of your glance didn't blow your head right off.
Again, I did not imagine these visions. They felt different, somehow real. What is he doing over there, Jasper? So I say that and he stands up. Sudden outburst of my glance. What's a glance? And this chapel on the water. Every time I touch one of those stones, I feel as if I don't know. As if something comes back to me. What's a glance?
By all that's holy, I won't start playing your tutor now. If you don't know about the basic functioning of magic, then read something from Balador Goldenstein.
I have.
The glance on the sea of eventualities. Alongside, but apart from the reality we're in right now, exist countless other realities, in which some events have different outcomes, so to speak. A version of this very same room, for example, with the very same people in it, only that Meiser Firespark's beard is on fire. And what defines an Arcanist, someone capable of magic, is that he or she can see those other realities and let parts of them come true.
Well, look at that, Jasper. You surprise me.
That's what I'm being paid for.
How powerful an Arcanist is depends on 3 factors. How far away are the eventualities that he can see, how well he can bring parts of them into our reality, and finally, how well his mind can handle seeing other realities simultaneously with ours.
Okay.
Lighting a candle is easier than calling a meteor from the sky, to speak plain in Al, but as I said, read Goldenstein if you're interested in the topic. I'm not going to waste any time with lectures.
I did read some Goldenstein. Actually, the eventualities. Sorry, I do remember that. I do remember about reading about the different eventualities and the reality of those eventualities of the realities that you can perceive. So that if you can perceive different realities simultaneously in a calm manner, then you can harness this arcane in a more controlled way. I remember that, something like that from the book. Again, I did not just imagine these visions, they felt different somehow. And this chapel on the water, every time I touch one of those stones, I feel as if I don't know, as if something comes back to me.
Well, that's probably a sign that you should go easier on the booze. Skill, whether of physical or magical nature, isn't gained through touching some stones, but through hard work and discipline. Even though this screwball Enderalian talk of paths and predeterminations tries to tell us otherwise.
Again, I did not just imagine these visions. They felt different, somehow real.
Well, if that's what you want to believe, go for it. I, in any case, have never come across such a phenomenon in over 50 years of studying magic.
Yes.
And now we should...
Yes, that just might
It all
work.
begins with the dreams.
What the...
What the...
Blasted, blistering blazes! Does this room look like the bosom of a whore to you? Or what makes you think you can go around touching anything you get your fingers on? These documents are confidential, for heck's sake. I knew it was a mistake to hire a thug like you.
How'd you... He just knows.
Weakness for...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me something about dreams that led you and Tealor Renthiel here, didn't you, Miser? And you told me that in this vision of yours, the Veiled Woman said this. It all begins with the dreams.
Yeah.
What? Is that true?
It is actually.
Oh. Then, this near-death experience you had before you woke up on the shore. Tell me again, what exactly did you see in it? A room?
A glistening white light and charred bodies. That was messed up. Yeah, I remember that vision. And then that guy with like that... But their flesh was unnatural grey, and I heard all these voices. But I remember that guy like chanting something over and over again to himself. I mean out loud. And there was blood everywhere.
Well, this is strange indeed. Anyway, for now all that matters is that we get that magic of yours under control.
Okay.
Whatever you clairvoyanced back there is of no use to us if you're dead as a doornail in a couple of months.
And how can we do that? Get my magic under control?
Well, that's usually a plodding process. The fever you feel is a result of your mind not being able to handle all of these possibilities, so to speak. The ritual the Enderalians practice to get the glance under control is called the Journey to the Water. Put frankly, it means 1 year of hour-long meditation, bland food, and abstinence from anything that makes life worth living. In due time, the Arcanist then learns to filter these other realities from ours, and the fever gets less and less. Anyhow, luckily enough, we Neremes know of a way to quicken that process.
Okay.
A shortcut, if you will. I'm not capable of performing it, but another one of us is. Her name is Lashery, and you should seek her out as soon as possible.
Okay. A shortcut? Isn't there a reason this journey to the water is as lengthy as it is, though? That's a good point.
There is indeed, and this reason is called ignorance. The Order's rituals haven't changed since the Lightborn slipped out of their cradles, and the Keepers do their best to keep anything progressive out of their country. But please, if you're up for a year of austerity and stern-faced magisters scolding you, go for it. I really don't care.
Okay. Alright then, I'll do this ritual of yours. Where can I find this Lashery?
She's currently in a ruin called Old Rashengrad, not far from Ark. Just tell her that I sent you. Give me that map of yours.
Okay. Everyone's been...
Now, you'd have to be a total idiot to miss it.
Everyone's been, like, plotting on my map.
Straight away. And you, Joseph, you're going to come with me and show me what your trip to the Sun Coast brought forth. Hopefully, more than a bottle of honey wine and a hangover.
Why does he call him Joseph? Like,
Quite a
it's just
character,
Bar.
isn't he? But I like him somehow. Here, I owe you this for your help back in Riverville.
Thanks.
And in case you're in the mood for a mug of ale and a good chat, just drop by the Dancing Nomad in the Stranger's Quarter. I'll get myself a room there for the time being. With all that said, good luck mastering your magic, my friend. I'll see you around.
Alright. Okay. During the main story of Enderal, you have the opportunity to deepen your bond to several persons. Caution, these missions aren't available forever. If the main story progresses too far, the storylines of some persons stay hidden. Okay, so it... So it's like side quests, I guess. Buy teleport scrolls for merchants to move faster through Enderal. Art, the Sun Temple. Meet the Shiri, yeah. Optional, use the mirror to travel, blah blah. Use the signpost in the Sun Temple. Alright. I guess, like, when it was referring to the, yeah, look, search for Jesbar in the Dancing Nomad right there. So it is a quest, a side quest. Every day like the last. Perhaps if he likes you enough, he'll travel with you permanently. Like, maybe. Becoming a henchman or something. No spoilers, though. I do like to discover these on my own. And that's coming up to the end of the episode now, guys. We're going to... he's smiling again. I'm just going to save it here as well. And I did quick save it. Right, yeah. Again, sorry, not the action episode as much. Had a couple of like maybe one event where we were like, whoa, you know, when that explosion happened. That was pretty cool. Like, I didn't expect that. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, other than that, not as much of the action. But I'm really immersed, and I hope you guys are as well. So, as I said, it's incredible. Just like the attention to detail in this mod. Am I that boring? No, yeah, the attention to detail and the sheer size of it as well, it's just insane. I got all these markers on the map. Oh my god. These are like the mirrored towers. It's not. Right, so it's near Ark, wasn't it? The like the dungeon or something, some kind of dungeon. I think if I these are the ones I've been to. Anyway, yeah, it's just crazy, crazy the size. Well, yeah, I've saved that. So let's do story time then. Story time. So, Encyclopedia Arcana Magic Part 4. So yeah, this was as the old guy was saying about Ballador Del Goldenstein, about the eventualities and realities and things. So it's a good thing that we're reading through the books. So here we go. Cultural handling of magic. Even in the civilized world, the handling of magic differs greatly among the individual lands. This is primarily due to two causes. Firstly, because of the varying ideals of the gods themselves, and secondly, because of the influence of the native cultures before their lands were conquered by the Lightborn. Number 1. Enderal. On Enderal, every mage has to report his talent to the Holy Order and has to undergo the Walk to Water. Otherwise, he will become a wild mage in the eyes of the law and therefore a criminal. After he has completed the Walk to Water, his name will be added to a register, and he will thus become an Arcanist. Skilled Arcanists, especially those who take on the novitiate and successfully become a part. Don't know why I'm having trouble saying that word. And successfully become a part of the Holy Order, have a high reputation, although they often face distrust and fear. According to the 101 verses, magical talent is not a fate which is in opposition to the holy path of the individual. If, for example, a farmer discovers this talent in himself, he is nonetheless required to continue on his path after he has completed the Walk to Water. Magical talent is thus to be understood as a challenge, which must be mastered. Okay. Two, in other lands. Both Oira and Kyle, again, pronunciations. You have to bear with me on that. And that other word. It's like novice, basically, I think. What the other word meant. Have fewer regulations from their ruling castes. Instead, so-called mage circles, consortia of arcanists, exist which offer their services as mercenaries and researchers for various purposes. These circles represent very progress-oriented and pragmatic ideals, which is why many notable arcanists and researchers of Vine originated from them. Although a free-spirited individual may find these thoughts appealing, it is an open secret that certain circles, especially the Sibintoza? Bintoza. Maybe it's a silent S. Simtoza. Silent B. Offer their services for unscrupulous research purposes as well. For further information, the student of the magic is recommended to read the work The Simtoza Facts and Speculation from the same author. Sigil of Simtoza. The pronunciation may be way off, but I'm just rolling, alright? I'm just The lands of the wild exhibit, as one would expect, a primitive and almost pitiful handling of magic. They attribute their magical talents to non-existent idols, or the voices of the dead, and practice shamanistic rituals. For this reason, they won't be given any further attention in this tome. The handling of magic on Narim and Araziel, at least in the civilized parts, is very similar to the Enderalian way. Librarian's note. So the librarian's note. Since the death of Erodon and the takeover of Narim by Chancellor Baratheon, only the members of Baratheon's guard are permitted to use magic. Wild mages, especially Eterna, which I think we are, right? The race-wise, are pursued and punished with draconian brutality. The root of this persecution is presumably the Chancellor's fear that his power might be challenged. Right. I will see you guys next time. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, click the bell for notification on the next video. Just dropped frames right at the end then. And I will see you, it'll be day after tomorrow. Take care, folks. Well, for more Enderal, anyway. Bye-bye.